Hi everybody, Brent here for another live stream. Sorry I'm a little late, but I'm here now. I'm ready to give you guys some really great information for this upcoming week. I'm really excited for these new things that are going to be happening, especially with March coming into fruition. I'm going to be just going over some basic structures, some methodology, and some information that I believe is going to be able to help us be prosperous in this next month, and also during these huge determining factors, fundamental news, and so forth. So going straight into it, you guys are going to be talking about the US dollar, Japanese yen. As you guys know, that this is one of the biggest pairs that I trade. I've been trading the US dollar, Japanese yen for some time now, and it's made me a lot of money, and it's also gave me a lot of learning experiences. So as we know that we're in a bearish market, almost as that being said, we can see that we saw a huge drop down to here, which is essentially almost 1,000 pip interval. We can go from this swing high to this swing low. And we can see that's almost 1,000 pips, about 900 pips had a spike to the low. And then we can see now that liquidity of price is being consolidated up into this area, right? Where we can see that that's between 350 pips, which then is trapping those buyers into this position. Okay, so we go from this swing high to this swing low, and we can see it's around 700 pips from that spike low, but we're not going to do it from there. We're going to do it from the base of this candle. So we can see that's a 500 pip interval. So something that I wanted to teach you guys about intervals and 500 pip intervals, 250 pip intervals, I'm going to be going into the to later sessions and later live streams about, is the market likes to work in these intervals, and it likes to work off psychological levels like I talked about before. And I'll show you guys how that works in general to where it is now. So as you guys can see, that this 500 pip interval is basically a, like we talked about, average daily range. Average daily range is also essential to where market price is going to go, to where these 500 pip intervals work as well. So these 500 pip intervals, 250 pip intervals work at these psychological structures, what we talked about in previous videos with 000. 250, 500, and 750, they like to hit this area, right? So as we can see right here, it hit 250 at the spike high. As we can see here, this is around 250, a little lower than 250, but we get the point. After it hit that 250 level, that psychological level, which I'll map here. Here we are. Let me get down to 250, sorry. All right, perfect. So it's not incomplete. So as you can see, it spiked to that high. This is where the 250 pip intervals are being factored in. Traders are going to be trading in the markets right now. So like a lot of buying positions were happening right as of here. We had this from January 1st, right, to March. So basically 2 months of liquidity has been being pushed to the upside. So the reason why I know that the market is going to shift is because we can already see with the treasury bonds. If we go into the treasury bonds, these are all trailing stop losses. Think of these little lines, you guys, as people buying into the market. They're obviously in profit, and they're looking to take profits probably at 13.5 at this previous high, or maybe 1400. Well, obviously market price doesn't look like it's that sustainable, which we should see a spike to the downside in half the time. Or this is where we can look at treasury bonds. So as we can see, that's false wedge breakout, which we had on the Discord as well, that I put there, which means that there's a wedge here formulating. Price spiked out of that, inducing that buy breakout, which that buy breakout was showing a lot of traders that they should be getting into the markets, but not knowing that the market was just inducing these buyers to have then a high hit to a psychological level, which is 2.7, right? So 2.7500, retest this previous high, and then after it hits that level, it started to short, right? So since we see that false wedge breakout, which is also in the PDF that I sent most of you guys over the last week, and obviously some people this week as well, in Market Maker's Handbook, it talks specifically on how these false wedge breakouts assemble during high fundamental news. We had obviously the Brexit ordeal. We also have other elements that are huge fundamental coming out of the US dollar or the US in general. So we have these elements that are super key faculties on how market price is moving as of right now. So what we want to see now is that market price is going to continue. The treasury bonds are obviously going to continue to the downside, which is also going to integrate. That's why we had a long position for gold. And that's why we went long on gold, because of these really key faculties, right? So what we're going to see now is that market price is going to be going into the upside in the near future. To the downside in the near future. We're going to see a retracement. So what I want to see for gold, as we can see now, that huge spike, right? We caught this. We can go to our signals. We got in our entry at 112.8573, right? So if that was our entry, we already know that we're in profit because we got in at here. So we're already up profit. If you took this signal, you guys are already in profit with this position, and I would hold it over the weekend. If you guys decide not to, take your profits and wait for the next section that comes up. So we took that position. We did have a short position which you got closed out of, was that euro long position, and that euro and the Great Britain pound, which was a stop hunt, which we're in which we obviously are going to still go long, but waiting for that. So I drew out a Fibonacci retracement and extension for you guys to show you guys where that take or the next entry is going to be. So as we can see, this is going to be the entry zone, and it's going to be coming up into the near future between 10. So our entry zone is between 129,500 to 129,250. This is going to be our entry zone for a buy position because market price is going to go back and move. All this is trapping liquidity to the downside for the sell-off, and then after you see a momentum to the upside, price will then continue with the direction it was previously, which is going to make some magnificent percentages where we're looking to get back to 114 or 14400. So as you guys can see, that's a lot of percentage up. We're looking to make some really, really big profits in March and in June. We're looking around 1,000 pip interval. That's what we're looking to get to. So even if we retest this high, we're definitely going to be looking to take some really good positions and have some nice profits. So this is what our analysis is, you guys, today. This is what I believe price is going to be going into the near future, where I believe that price is going to be moving into the next direction. We're going to have that nice reversal, retracement to the upside. We're going to see the euro dollar retrace as well. We're going to see US dollar Japanese yen. As you guys know, that we took that short position on the euro dollar Japanese yen as well. We can go to the Discord. I showed you guys that the USD we got in at 11,760. So now that we're out of the position we're almost hit our take profit. We got in at that high 11,760. We already are at 11 flat. So we already have made some percentage value on 2 of these trades. 2 trades were lost this week, and 2 trades were a win this week, or we should be in profit. These, if you guys took these signals with the percentage gain. So really exciting stuff, you guys. With the bearish market reversal coming into fruition, we can see that the liquidity has been trapped for about 2 months. We should see a spike to the low to retrace all these lows, to retrace the bottom of this level. So we definitely should be seeing a retrace to 107,500 by the end of this month, early next month. So make sure you guys are looking for this bearish market reversal and look for nice entries for the euro dollar. As you can see, the euro dollar is already trying to bounce up, trying to continue to the upside. As you can see, this is a market stop hunt, which is trapping all these liquidity traders, or trapping the liquidity from the downside, breaking the support. Once it broke the support, it was inducing those sellers. It already bounced back, already showing that the market does not want to go that much lower. We're going to see a consolidation and a continuation to the upside, hitting all the stop losses that were previously at this previous entry for short positions. So we're going to see a nice reversal into the downside. If you guys want to see my analysis for the US dollar Japanese yen, also with the short impact of the dollar, I have analysis available. If you guys just want, I'll also get that. I can give you a PDF for that as well. And yeah, so this is some really good information. We can also see gold is already having a support. So we already caught back at lower levels to retest and go higher. We still want to see that level be hit at 13,750. So we have a lot of gain here. If we can hold this trade for a little longer, we should be looking at some nice positions. For BTC, I honestly would like to see market price spike to the highs, continue with the bullish momentum, have this increase with this, but I'm just waiting for a nice signal for 4,000 to consolidate at that level with the break and retest. After we see a break and retest of 4,000, definitely going to go long to 5,500, where we should see some nice support levels here. If so, we should be seeing a nice bullish market for the crypto factory in the near future. So really exciting stuff, you guys, is happening in the markets as of right now. We can see that there's a lot of stuff that's happening with market shares, market price, and a lot of things that just going in general. So really exciting stuff. Really excited to teach you guys this information. Really excited to be here as well. If you guys have any further questions, please feel free to put in the Discord. This is more of a market update for you guys, just to let you guys know where I believe price is going to be going. I will be in the Discord later on today, and I will be having market updates as we go. So this is Brenton here at Traders Profit Club. Hope everybody had a great day. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and stay profitable. Take care. Bye.